Today, I want to talk about a plan to assassinate Raila Odinga. There are things we have to say before it is too late to say them.
Now, shockers gripped the Azimio La Umoja One Kenya coalition leadership after what appeared to be an attempt on the life of their leader Raila Odinga this evening. Odinga, who had just been forced to abandon his anti-government protests at Pipeline area in Nairobi, claims to have been directly shot at least 7 times at the southern bypass as his convoy made its way towards Karen. Here's NTV's Ibrahim Karanja with the details.
If this vehicle was not armored, this particular one here would have gotten him. The live bullet and this one as well.
Rigathi Gachagua wants Raila Odinga dead. The government has plans to assassinate Raila Odinga. That was discussed in a recent security meeting. They made shocking remarks. They said, tumalize huyu mtu, Kenya ipate amani. Huyu mtu amesumbua Kenya kwa miaka mingi. What they have done is that in every demonstration, there is a hit squad attempting to assassinate Raila Odinga. Even you can see in these videos what has been happening during demonstrations. Security officers doing such kind of things. This is an attempt to assassinate Raila Odinga.
This series of images shows a man in civilian clothing, masked and armed, breaking the windscreen with his gun, piercing through and shooting a canister into the vehicle. If there was anyone left in the car, this would do them damage. As he does that, the other officers, some in uniform and another who would likely be presumed to be a bystander before the drama ensued, appear ready to take out anyone who the tear gas may smoke out of the car. The shooter walks away, then comes back for another round, this time breaking the driver's window and firing yet another canister into the vehicle. After this, it seems his work is done, going by the fact that he checks his gun.
Rigathi Gachagua has always made bitter and inflammatory statements about Raila Odinga. Inflammatory statements that can ignite fire in our country. Even I can quote him. Amewahi kusema kwamba huyu mtu Raila Odinga amesumbua Kenya kwa miaka mingi.
Huyo mzee ni sisi na yeye. Huyo mzee amesumbua Kenya for the last 60 years wakiwa na baba yake. Wakati ya kumalizana na hiyo mtu ni wakati huu.
And then what does that mean? If there is a person who wants Raila Odinga to exit and retire from politics permanently, is Rigathi Gachagua. He has even ordered President Ruto never ever to have a dialogue with Raila Odinga. If they would have a dialogue, then it would be about on how Raila Odinga should retire from politics.
Mambo ya handshake, rais usikubali. Na kama utaona hiyo mzee ni sawa kwa sababu ni Mkenya. But you should only, Your Excellency, consider to have only one discussion na hiyo mzee. To discuss his exit from politics and permanent retirement from the politics of Kenya.
But why does Rigathi Gachagua wants Raila Odinga to exit politics? Why is Rigathi Gachagua so uncomfortable with Raila Odinga being in politics? No person has a right to tell another person to retire from politics. Rigathi Gachagua has no right to tell Raila Odinga to retire from politics. Even Rigathi Gachagua is old enough to retire from politics, but nobody has told him to retire. The decision for Raila Odinga to retire from politics should be made by Raila Odinga himself, not the Rigathi Gachagua. If Raila Odinga doesn't exit or retire from politics, what will Rigathi Gachagua do? Will he assassinate him? That is the question we must ask. Unajua walisema kwamba wanataka strong opposition ya kuangalia na kuwafanyia oversight. And now when Raila Odinga has started to oversight them and to hold them accountable why the cost of living is so high, they have started to cry.
Akae huko afanye kazi ya oversight, atukosoe pahali atuende vizuri.
Let me say this. Don't think that assassinating Raila Odinga will bring peace in Kenya. It will bring great war that has never been seen in our country. We are a slippery country. We can slip into anarchy, into war, anytime to start war. There is tribal animosity in our country. We may look calm, peaceful this moment. In the next moment, we are at war. So what I want to tell Gachagua is this. Please, stop making bitter and inflammatory statements about Raila Odinga. Those inflammatory statements can ignite fire in our country. God forbid something doesn't happen to Raila Odinga. If something happens to Raila Odinga, Ruto and Gachagua should be held responsible.